I want to close with a story, and I'm going to horribly violate, so for the lawyers in the room, I'm going to horribly violate church and state just briefly, but I'm a pastor's kid, and I want to tell this story. I can remember as a kid being, we've all heard the story of Moses, and we've all heard about how he was able to make transformational change and save an entire generation, an entire people. And it's, it's a great movie, Ten Commandments, right? You're a kid watching it and watching those miracles, and it's all amazing. There's a part of that story that gets lost on people on a regular basis that, for me, for some reason, really resonated. And it pertains to these guys, too. When Moses was in the desert, remember, he had fled Egypt. He had gone from being a prince to being just a regular person with nothing, right? In the desert, destitute, completely destroyed, and just depressed, with nothing, full of self-doubt. And a lot of people don't talk about this. Moses had a horrible stutter. You can see it. It's in the Bible. So Moses would make excuses for why he didn't want to do what God called him to do. And Moses would say, his brother Aaron, my brother Aaron can speak, not me. And Moses would just argue with God about his role and that he was the one chosen to help lead his people out of Egypt. And then finally, God looked at him and said, and there's a great part in the Bible, he says, Moses, what is in your hand? You guys, anybody here remember that? He says, what is in your hand? And what did Moses say? My staff. Somebody said it. You guys know your Bible, right? That part of that story gets missed all the time, right? God said, what is in your hand, right? I ask myself that question all the time. What is in my hand? And it's my staff, right? Moses went on to make miracles happen with that staff, right? The staff became the focal point of his faith. It wasn't, because Moses didn't have the confidence to feel about it for himself. So God gave him a tool, a device, to do that work himself. It was the staff that he held up when he parted the sea. It was the staff that he put down that turned into a snake. It was the staff that touched the river that turned into blood. It was the staff that did those miracles. Moses' faith in that staff. I've got that same faith. They're asking you, we're asking you, the city's asking you, we need you. What is in your hand today? As you sit here, think of that to yourself and give us everything you got, and let's keep it up because this is just the beginning. Thank you so much.